Wait a minute. Why y'all blaming me? It's not my fault that your movement have a bad reputation. Hmm?
What are you doing, Scarecrow?
Oh my God, the internet is on fire, right? So I posted something about to do with the passport bros getting robbed overseas and stuff like that, right?
Together, in case you guys don't know, I did get robbed in Quito, Ecuador by two Colombians off a Tinder.
And to show that, hey, listen, you guys going out there, right? Try to get like cheap nookies and stuff like that. Coochie at a discount, prostitution's at a discount on rebate.
5'1", 5 feet tall, big boy Latina.
And for some reason, I got a lot of you guys coming after me and stuff. And some of the talking points like, hey, listen, these are not true passport bros. It's kind of like when you come across a communist and they tell you, like, when you point out to all the failures of communism, they be like, well, these weren't real communism countries, you know? Or when you come across a feminist, that's why I give you the definition of feminism. But when you look at this shit, you're like, you are trouble. So, in order to clarify for you what I mean by all some of these things that I was talking about, let me describe to you about the type of group of people that make up the movement overall. The passport bros, the blue book gentlemen, or whatever the hell you want to call them, the traveling brothers, right? The first category, you have those I refer to as traveling nomads.
The thing about Bali is it's just really easy to live here.
So what is driving this digital nomad revolution?
The freedom.
I think the freedom.
Do whatever you want every single day.
The ability to go anywhere I want. Most people here prioritize freedom in their life, even more than stability.
My neighbor for the month tells me she needed a break from the US.
Inflation, with crime, with the government, millennials and Gen Z, I think we're really catching on to all of the BS. We're gonna reach a point where we've had enough.
But these are the type of men that actually have a set of skills. They can work remotely. So then therefore, as long as there's an internet access, they can work anywhere around the world.
Last night, I was working as a data analyst. Today, I'm here. What do you do for work? I day trade. The AI allows you to travel while you do it? It allows me. I've been doing it for the past 2 years, and I'm still doing it. Did you work last night? Nope. Got drunk. What do you do for work?
I do cybersecurity.
And it allows you to be remote and travel?
Of course. I've been traveling for like 9 months now.
What were you doing for work last night?
I didn't work last night.
I also meet people in sales and graphics design. My point is there's so many options to make this lifestyle work for you.
They know the power of the American dollar. Trust me. I know the power of the American dollars. I used to live overseas for over 7 years. I used to work remotely 7 years. So therefore, having the skills where you could actually work digitally, and then you get to explore the culture, you get a couple of hookups, and then you find a chick, you fall in love, whatever the case may be. However, these guys are invested into the culture. They're not out there doing efferys. They actually really like the culture. They want to learn the language. They want to try out the food. They want to learn about the traditions, the history, all of that stuff. Right? So, now, category number two. Category number two. These are like, let's say, some Gen Xers, retiree, or, guys who are like still on their 40s and 50s, still single. And they work very, very hard. But they take some time off, a little bit of vacation, and they go overseas. They voila. Some of them, they will go to them brothels and all that stuff. But for the most part, they do not make coochie their number one priority in their travel plan. As a matter of fact, over time, as they visit a country, often enough, then they would actually have an overseas girlfriend, like a long distance girlfriend or something like that, where when they touch down to a place, let's say Colombia or South America, wherever the case may be, then they already have a place to go. They already have a chick cooking them like home cooked meal. So it's like a long-term booty call for these guys, right? And then they go back home, they just work their ass off, they're just like laser focused. Or they just, relax, chill, all that good stuff. That's number two. Number three, you actually have guys out there that actually looking for love, looking for a wife, looking for the traditional woman. These are the type of guy where the dating in the West, they are being priced out of it. Where like a $60,000 between like, let's say a $40,000 a year to let's say $70,000 a year guy, to the women in the West, they would be considered lower than average. And then these women, a lot of them, they just believe that these guys have no ambition. They're not going anywhere, so on and so forth. To a certain case, it is possibly true. But, you know, $60,000 a year, $70,000 a year overseas will get you a long way. So then therefore now these guys, when they go over there, instead of actually ordering a bride, they just go over there, check out the culture for a little bit, and, you know, get a couple of hookups, and until they actually find a girl that they really like, or the girl that pretend to like them.
I can clean.
Yeah, see, this is why I came to Thailand, to find a traditional woman. See, in the United States, women don't cook and clean. All they do is complain. And we don't got time for that. That's why I got my passport, and I've left the United States to come seek a wife, to have a...
Sometimes, you know, passport bros, green card girls. You know the hustle.
That I will no longer sponsor your fiance visa, and I no longer want to be with you, and I'm not coming down to the Philippines, and I met somebody, and me and them are together for a year, and I think you're a nice person, but I'm sorry, this has to end. I can't do it no more.
It's alright. I got a new guy.
What? Who is that?
But these guys, even though they might be somewhat misleading, so they might be somewhat misled in their perception, you know, a lot of them still believe that, you know, the women are the main cause of why they're not into a relationship, but their attention is still in the right direction. You know, it's like, okay, I want to get me a nice hot chick for my $60,000 a year, and I would actually be able to do that traditional stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Right? And then, number 4, we got these Negroes.
Money in Dominican Republic on rock.
Talking about throwing dollar in the air type of Negro. I'm talking about money phone type of Negro. I'm talking about the type of dude that just be flaunting and they cry on the internet after getting robbed type of Negro.
I got yesterday, and it's my fault because I met some chicks from Medellin off of Tinder. So I brought them to my crib, and then I was trying to surprise my boy. And then eventually they us. And yo guys, they took everything.
These are the niggas I was talking about. You know it. I know it. Come here. You damn well know what the hell I'm talking about. However, the problem arises is that when I criticize, when I point out to, let's say, Negro number 4, you know, the money phone type of Negro, the one that's waving the dollar in the air, the one that's begging for Cash App donations to get back home type of Negro.
DR, I missed my flight last night. I just got off the phone with Spirit. I'm waiting on them to call me back. It's a $100 reschedule fee. Basically, I need a Cash App, guys. I need a Cash App. I have very little bread left. I maybe got like $15.
When I point them out, what they try to do is they try to hide behind category number 1, which is a digital nomad, category number 2, which is like, you know, retiree or, you know, Gen Xers, or just like, you know, going over there for like a quick vacation and then come back and work hard. They try to hide behind these guys. Or category number 3, looking for a wife. You know you none of these niggas. You know you are none of these Negroes. Stop it. Stop it. You're the type that will just go to the club and all these other places and stuff like that, right? To, videotaping random strangers online and then bragging about it on the internet. As if you actually getting coochie, but in fact you just bragging about prostitute and try to pass them off as traditional women.
Welcome, have room, have condom, have care, good take care, do everything, fuck and fuck pussy, suck your dick, lick your ball, lick your ass, suck long way, good job, blow job, hand job, foot job, pussy job, ass job, fuck my ass, come in my mouth, fuck my mouth.
Come on, nigga. We know who you are. When it comes to the criticism or so quote unquote the backlash that I'm getting now online about some of these idiots, these criticism truly stems from two places. Either category number 4, pretending that I'm bashing category number 1, number 2, number 3. So then therefore I'm bashing the whole movement and you don't know what you're talking about, bro. Type of talking point. Because they know deep down I'm talking to you.
I keep saying passport bro discourse on my feed. But I feel like Japan really nailed it when it comes to talking about those kind of guys because they just call them LBH. Loser back home.
You sex tourist. You money phone. You don't have enough money to get back on back to home and then you have to cash app that. I'm talking to you. You know it. So stop hiding behind these other guys.
Get this. Only here, never in the US. Say hola, mi amor.
Hola.
Love Colombia.
Right? And then the second group of people that tend to criticize me are the sympathizers of category number 4. You know, the type of guy that claimed that they were escaping the Matrix and all that stuff, right? But they fail. They fail to actually call out the bullshit in their ranks because out of fear that they might be labeled as dick policing or a hater or all these are the buzzword that these category number 4 Negroes tend to spew out whenever they are faced with criticism. And then now they are mad at me as well because I'm calling out the bullshit that you should have been doing. But you are too coward to do so. You are too coward to call out these toxic Negroes. And then now your movement have a bad reputation and now you try to blame it on me for pointing that out. Really, nigga? It's not my fault that you couldn't police. It's not my fault that you couldn't call out the toxicity in your rank. It's not my fault that you let these toxic people take over. And then now the whole passport movement, bro, the whole passport bro movement is known for sex tourism. You should have called them out. The same way that feminism is known for these crazy blue-haired chicks. Because good women fail to point out the efferys. Just like you, so-called good men, you fail to call out the efferys. And now you dare get mad at me for calling it out? Stop enabling toxic behavior, wherever it comes from. Whether it comes from women, whether it comes from men, toxicity is toxicity.
A harsh environment, so you have to keep that in mind. You can be a little bit more aggressive with them because they used to it. You know what I mean? Here, see, in America, you have to play like I feel like a nice guy role. You have to play like I feel like a nice guy role to kind of like win the girl over.
It's fucking aggravating.
Yeah, you know, you be so nice, you talk to him or something.
But it's not real.
Exactly. It wasn't women's fault that dating in the West sucks. It wasn't men's fault that dating in the West now sucks. It's toxic people's fault. The same toxic people you allow in your movement, and now your movements suck. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm your host, The Haitian. And I'll see you guys next time. So share, like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
That's how stupid and dumb this guy is. $7,000. 5'1", 5 feet tall, big booty Latinas robbed your ass.